this is just at the beginning. This is kind of, I guess it's going to have to change direction. Climb over those. There he goes. Okay, we are here. What's the date? I can't even.
We are June 20th,
All right,
2025.
Yeah. 2025, and we're gonna take a hike here. It's a nice, pretty day, and we're gonna be going to. You can see there, North Harper Creek Trail to the North Harper Creek Falls. It's kind of well, the way you get here is you go down Forest Road 464 right off of the Parkway near Jonas Ridge.
Oh, Jonas Ridge.
Yeah, you go about 2.5 miles down 464, and then you make a right onto Forest Road 58, and you only go about 1/4 mile, and you park off to the left here, which is where we are, and it looks like we're the only people here, at least for right now. And this should be a good trail. We've been on it. It was how long ago?
It's been a few years, multiple times.
Yeah, we didn't make it a few times. There's 4 creek crossings, so that should be
and they're significant creek crossings too.
Yeah,
that can turn some people back.
Yeah, you got to change your shoes kind of on some of them. But,
yeah, they can be deep at times depending on the water level.
Yeah, you were little when we first went, so anyway.
I can catch some fish for you.
Yeah, we'll try to. All right, well, here we go. We're going on the hike, so it should be about 1 mile. All right, this first part of the trail is a pretty good descent. Here, it goes pretty steep. Yeah, really pretty day.
One thing about this trail right away is it starts on a descent, and it's a narrow path with quite a bit of weeds around. This is after Hurricane Helene. Last we were here was before Hurricane Helene. So I don't know what we'll see. If we'll see any storm damage. I don't think All Trails has made any indication on their app that there has been any real issues with this trail. So I think they've cleaned it up pretty nicely from what I understand. And thus far it looks like it did before.
Yeah, here's just a little stream, but this isn't the first creek cross. This is just a little stream here.
Well, it is a little creek.
Yeah, it's more of a stream. Yeah, nice trail here.
Where can you catch
Where can we catch fish? I don't know. We'll see if we can near the waterfall. How's that sound? Look at this nice, pretty bright day here. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful day here on the trail. Looks like the trail's pretty good so far. From what we've seen, we're still working our way to the first creek crossing.
I anticipate today being a good day for finding mushrooms, as there has been quite a bit of rain in June right now. So fingers crossed we get to have some good finds.
All right, here you can kind of see it's pretty waterfall. Just a little sliding rock here, but it's a nice little one. And this is just at the beginning. This is kind of, I guess, the first, what's called creek crossing here. But I mean, it's actually, you can see it's pretty deep. Water right here. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah,
it's neat. Yeah.
Man, that's pretty deep.
It is. All right, we're gonna go up this way and go around it. Maybe we'll look in the water some.
That's deeper than I can go.
Wow, and you can see here's the So they're continuing on the trail, but here's the nice, that first waterfall or little first creek crossing. And maybe I'll get a close up of it. You can kind of see. Yeah, it's a pretty little sliding waterfall there.
Always fun to find some wildflowers on the trail. Pretty mushroom here on the trail, just a few tenths of a mile in.
Yeah, so you can kind of see the rocks are kind of slick right here, or steep. So you have to be kind of go slowly through here. I got myself a big old stick to help keep myself steady here.
I can already tell today's gonna be a great day for wildflowers. The flowers just keep going. I'm having to be very careful on that because I'm really on the side of a rock. Let me show you. Probably can't really get a good idea of how steep and slick that is, so I'm gonna have to be careful. The trail cuts through a really beautiful path of wildflowers.
All right, we got a steep descent right here. So you have to be very cautious, and it's a little bit wet here. We're gonna go a little bit at a time.
Yep, great day for mushrooms. It's a mushroom jackpot today on the Jonas Ridge on the way to North Harper Creek Falls. An interesting find.
We made it across a few slick places on the rocks there, but now we're coming, I think, down towards the first creek crossing. Should be, so we're kind of making the descent here. Yeah, little creek, a little bit of water here. We're still just a little stream before we come to. So I guess this stream goes into the creek, but well, we can see where they cut this tree. I'll walk right through it.
A lot of wet wood.
Yeah, a lot of wet wood.
Little chips of wood.
Yeah, a lot of trees down there. These are old trees, but there were some trees here from Helene. Look like they've already cut, but some of these are older ones as well. Just to walk right through them.
Today has seriously been a day for finding mushrooms. Wow. I've never known this trail to disappoint though when it comes to fungi. One time a few years ago I found a very interesting vomit fungus. It was big and it was gross.
Oh, you got a little mushroom? Where? Oh, a little brown one you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I see little brown ones there.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got another little stream here, or just, I guess, some water.
Yeah,
We're
that
going across.
mushroom blends in with the leaves.
Yeah, that mushroom does blend in with the leaves. All right, crossing this, like I say, little stream before we get to the first creek crossing. Okay, so we've come here to right to the first creek crossing here. Let's see. Yep, nobody's here. Seems like last time we were here, there was a bunch of people when we hiked. Crossing here, crossing back. So we will kind of figure out if we can go up. Wow. It looks like it's really changed since we've last been here. All right, Jesse's crossing the creek here. Yeah, it's before it wasn't as easy, but I think this one seems like there's more areas to cross. Let's see. Yeah, I think Jesse's gonna have to change direction. And he's gonna climb over to those. There he goes. Yeah. Foot got in the water. There he goes. And looks like he's okay. I see.
Watching my dad get my mom to get across. I already stepped in the water. Only once. My mom has once too. But she is about to do it again. And Dad did it once too. It's pretty slick. There's a lot of bugs on this trail, but it's pretty good. What, Dad? Dad's making him cross again. He's gonna step in it 2 times. Okay, we drop the stick. Down like this. Yeah, they're helping each other like always on creek crossings.
Alright, you want me to get over there and help you?
A lot of bugs. I see.
Alright, here we go. We're after the first creek crossing.
Second creek crossing.
Or I guess maybe it was the second creek crossing. I guess that first one was the bigger, or that waterfall. Maybe I guess that was second creek crossing. Okay, now we're walking beside the stream here. It's pretty flat. Well, here's the third creek crossing, and I've already crossed it here, but you kind of see, I don't know, it's changed a lot, or maybe it's been a while since I've been here. Whew. You can really see the water's really deep right there, and it's kind of a deep one right there, a deep crossing. And we gotta take our shoes off here and get our water shoes on. And yeah, it's deep if you go to the left there, an area to swim in if you really want to. We're coming to what we call the top of the waterfall, and we kind of have to cross over top of it. Okay, we just see an overview of the waterfall. So this is the top of it, and you can kind of see how it skims on down there. Woo! And it's deep. Yeah, it looks like it's rained, so there's a good bit of water, so we'll have to cross right here.
Well, they safely crossed over the top of the waterfall, and now it's my turn. We crossed over the top of the waterfall a minute ago, and now there's a significant switchback here, and I believe it's leading us to the base of the fall from here. The trail goes out a little way from the top of the waterfall, and now it seems to be coming back in towards the water. And we mentioned in the beginning of the video about Hurricane Helene, and there has been some evidence of the storm here, mainly like what you'll see up here, some trees down that look like they've been cleared, but also the placement of the rocks in the creek crossings that we've gone to seem to have changed some since our last visit. That might indicate, heavy water, the rush of water forcing the rocks. It's made it seemingly a little more difficult to cross some of the water crossings or the creek crossings this time around. It's been a minute since we've been to North Harper Creek Falls Trail, but I don't seem to remember the creek crossings being as challenging in terms of crossing on the rocks and boulders as it's been today. It's been more challenging, and Vincent seems to agree that it seems that maybe Helene may have had something to do with the shift or change in the rocks in the creek beds.
Right, it's a steep descent down here toward the bottom. Jesse's about there at the bottom. We are coming to the waterfall. You can hear it up there on the left. As we go down to it, you can kind of see it. It's creeping through the trees there. Yeah. North. Oh, going through all of this. I'm gonna get it up here. North Harper Creek Falls. Whew. I don't know if you can see it fully. Watch out, a little falls.
So pretty. It's fun to see different colors on the same frame.
All right, here we are. We're coming right up on it. This is North Harper Creek Falls. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty waterfall. Very pretty. You do? Yeah. Look at that, Jesse. That tree's down. Those trees weren't down before. See? Oh man, it's really wide open here now. Those trees, you can kind of see these trees here. Last time we were here a few years ago, those trees were standing. I don't know what took them down, and there's more trees that are down here.
Wasn't there more swimming space?
Yeah. Like I said, Jesse, those trees are uprooted right there. All right, we'll go explore some more. Oh yeah, really pretty. Good little swimming area here. Oh my, look at them pretty little area there.
He really wanted to bring his net today. Quite a bit of tree fall around here. If I'm remembering correctly, these trees stood pre-Helene, and they gave a little bit of shade. But now they're down.
All right, really pretty waterfall. We're going to head on back. All right, Jesse's crossing for the second time. He's making a cross.
Oh, the second time for this tree.
Yeah.
On the way back up the trail. This is, I think, the third significant creek crossing as you're coming back from the waterfall. And it's like Vincent cleared that well with his water shoes. And Jesse is headed out next after, wait, Jess.
Heading back. Jesse's taking the lead. He's doing a really good job of it. Okay, we're done with our hike to North Harper Creek Falls. We had an adventure just as we came back to the truck.
About 1/10 of a mile. Yeah, I stepped into a yellow jacket's nest, so fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, we avoided it. And
Well, they avoided it. I did not.
We climbed up a mountain. Well, we rather get a little bit cut by thorns climbing up the mountain than getting stung by bees.
Yeah, that's right. So we bushwhacked around it. It was just right at the trailhead. It looked like, I don't know, you don't really do about more than 50 feet there, and it's right there on the trail. There's looks like a yellow jacket's nest inside of a log there.
Yeah.
As you're walking down, it's to the right as you're going on the trail. 266 is the name of the trail. So yeah, Laura found it.
Yeah, and I'm the one with the moderate allergy too.
Yeah.
So yay me! Doing good so far.
Yeah.
I hate yellow jackets.
Yeah, you got stung before, yeah. Well, but other than that, the hike was challenging at times.
Yeah, it's
Well,
changed
challenging.
since our last visit. I think Helene did do some change in terms of the creek, the rocks and the
Yeah, I think so. It was a little bit different, the creek crossings.
It was more challenging.
Yeah.
It was
some
more
places.
challenging. This one's not for the faint of heart. You may
Yeah.
be told that the hike is a mile.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's to the waterfall and then a mile
Yeah.
back. But it's challenging with the creek crossings, especially since Helene's done its thing.
Yeah, but it's a very pretty waterfall.
It is beautiful.
We
It
saw
doesn't
some-
even look real.
No, we saw some guys. They were, I think they're a group that's about to do some rappelling down beside the waterfall, just down the rock wall there. It looked like, didn't it?
Yeah,
They were
and
preparing that.
the guys.
Well, yeah, there were some at the top that were doing risky things, but yeah, we don't do that.
No, we're
No,
not.
we don't
Yeah,
do
they were
that.
sliding down
Okay.
the waterfall. And,
Yes.
and like the top of the waterfall,
Yeah,
and about
we-
fell off the edge and died.
Okay, yeah, so we don't get close to the edge of waterfalls, right?
No.
No, we never do that.
No,
Never do that.
Never.
All right, but overall, fun hike. Good to get out here. We haven't been here in quite a while.
Yeah, very fun for Mom. She
Yeah.
had the very most
Yeah,
fun.
she did. Okay, well, thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.